2K Sports. Here with Grant Hill, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Tonight we've got a special treat. Our NBA insider, Shams Charania, sitting in with us as well. Shams, glad you could be here tonight.
Of course, B.A., I'm glad to be a part of this crew. This is a pretty big-time group I'm a part of right now, B.A.
Yeah, well, good luck getting the word in, my friend. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt, and it's Gobert in at the center position.
Well, look, you have to stay connected to DiVincenzo. He will bury you from out there.
And we knew the Lakers had some work to do to balance this roster over the summer, Sean.
Yeah, the Luka trade was widely regarded as a steal, but that came right at the trade deadline, B.A., so there was not much time to adjust and find the role players necessary. So now they've had a full offseason to fine-tune the roster, fine-tune the fits. They find their center of the future in DeAndre Ayton, a good wing in Jake LaRavia, and also former Defensive Player of the Year, Marcus Smart.
And can we talk about Luka's revenge body?
He's definitely looking a lot more slim, B.A.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
The last time they faced this team, they were very aggressive, found numerous ways to get themselves to the line. And that's what they want to do, get him open looks early.
Here's DiVincenzo following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Edwards can't hit.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
And Doncic launches from deep. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Out to Hachimura. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Reeves with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Doncic outside. Again, Doncic missing.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Outside for Randall. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Strong finish by Randall. He's really worked on his upper body over his career.
And that one misses. And Shams, you're on TV probably more than ever. Is that challenging? I mean, how often do you have to shave every day?
Yeah, B.A., I always got to be camera ready. And in season, particularly with the Luka Doncic trade, that happened so late at night that I knew at 11 p.m. Central Time I had to be ready. And for me, of course, interacting with my sources and getting information is one thing, but being TV ready, being ready to be on camera, it keeps me busier than ever. I know I have to be ready 24/7, 365.
You always look good, Shams. You're always ready for TV, man.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be like you, man.
Now here's Randall. Edwards for 3. Fires in the triple.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
And here's Doncic outside. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
And it's Randall with the jam.
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
Doncic, good. Doncic has got 5 now.
Wow, he's so composed. Luka knows that he's going to get hit and keeps his balance to get the inside score.
And there's the screen. Edwards for 3. Drains the triple. He's got 6.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Doncic. Against Minnesota, he was really on his game. Again, Doncic missing. Minnesota leading by 3. Outside Edwards. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make him all.
And we've heard greats like KD and LeBron question ring culture in the NBA, Shams.
They both chased after championships as well, though. They've both gone after those rings. And so, for sure, counting rings, that definitely oversimplifies the legacy of the game. We have to see exactly how the player's body of work stacks up. Everyone's going to have their own opinion. Everyone's going to have their take. And trying to influence public opinion is a tricky game. At the end of the day, people are going to look at stats. They're going to look at how many championships you win. They're going to look at the entire body of work. And rings culture is a part of that to an extent.
Yeah, and think about the civic pride that comes to a city that an organization is in when they do win a championship.
Kevin Durant won 2 rings with the Warriors when he went there. LeBron James won 2 rings with the Miami Heat when he went there. So they both have gone and sought after that culture that comes with championship pedigree.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, "I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me." Guys, back to you.
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Now here's Doncic. He has 7 from deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Doncic has got 10.
Stretching his range as far as it will go, Doncic is so impressive.
McDaniels, that's good.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Hachimura with a screen on DiVincenzo. And it's Doncic missing.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Reeves, the pass to Hachimura. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Here's Reeves, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You know, Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
McDaniels can't hit. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
They really relied on the perimeter game in that one. Just consistent from distance all night.
Yeah, and what the heck are you supposed to do to stop him? Bucket after bucket from deep. Quite a showing.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Julius Randle. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Shannon's checked in for Edwards. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. All right, chums, I got to ask you a personal question here. You know, screen time, that pops up on your cell phone. When your phone gives you that usage report, I assume that daily average is in double digits?
BA, I haven't looked. I don't want to look, to be honest. I'm clearly a power user, that's for sure. I think I would be ashamed of the screen time I have. Speaking of which, BA, do we have any outlets here at the desk here? Can I charge my phone right now? Oh, wait, it's right here. Never mind. I got it, BA.
The Shams carbon footprint. It's impressive. We got to get our news, though. Now here's Clark. Pass to Shannon. Reed sets a screen from deep. Shannon's shot is off. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Smith. Back to Smart. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Now Smith lets the 3 fly. No luck on that one. Clark against Smith. Outside Conley. There's the triple. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Smith against Clark. It's Smart on the wing. He's scoreless. 1:06 left in the first quarter. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3. Conley with the ball. Reed passes to Clark. Outside Conley. Now Reed. Pass to Shannon. From outside the arc. Drops in the 3. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Vanderbilt finds Smart. Now here's Laravia. Now here's Smart. Back to Laravia. It's Smart on the wing. Lets it go. It's rebounded by Minnesota. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Up and over Conley. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Minnesota closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
We've got Austin Reeves. Jake LaRavia's out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Hayes, and it's Smart in at the point. That's the Laker 5. Now here's Smart. Conley with some nice D.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Lakers trail by 9. Hayes with a screen on Reed. Right wing. Here's LaRavia. Off the mark there with a 3. Minnesota's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. And the league instituting an international flavor for this year's All-Star game, Shams. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, I'm told the league is really drawing inspiration from what we saw be a successful tournament in hockey. The NBA has been eager to increase the compete level for years now, so the U.S. versus the world format might just be the one to facilitate that this year.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Here's Shannon. He's covered by Reeves. Reed for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Reed's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Pass to Smart. Launches it. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Conley passes to Clark. Here's Shannon. Randall inside, working on Vanderbilt. Randall can't hit. Lakers trail by 12. Right side Reeves. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Luka Doncic is checked in for Smart. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Clark. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Vanderbilt, a screen on Conley. From deep, here's Doncic.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Well, we know about 3-pointers, but rim threats provide that counterbalance too, Shams.
No doubt, protecting the rim, playing defense, and playing with verticality, that's very, very important. And we saw a lot of draft picks going to mobile, athletic big men, guys who can protect and punish the rim while also being able to move their feet. You need to have a defensive presence down low.
There's so much ground to cover defensively in the NBA now. Sends it home from 3-point land.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown 3-point shooter.
Pass to Shannon from downtown. Doncic pulls down the board. Lakers trail by 11. Nice finish from Luka.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second.
And just the way Reeves moves, it's hard to mirror him on defense.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert's checked in for Reed, and Jaden McDaniels subbed in for Shannon.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Outside Edwards. No good. Had a chance to win the run there. The Lakers have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Here's Doncic. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 14. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 17. And Doncic hammers it home.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Shams, we've heard Commissioner Silver suggest that with the global audience for the game, team market sizes matter less to free agents.
For most players, it's about winning, and then secondarily, where they'd like to live, and the financial aspect of market size is not as relevant as it once was. Money still does talk, though.
That might be one of the biggest changes in the game over the last few decades.
BA, you can win and succeed anywhere.
From deep, Conley, and again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Vanderbilt with a screen. Here's Doncic. Back to Reeves. Hayes with a screen on McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. And it's LaRavia missing. The Timberwolves lead by 13. Back to Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Edwards looking for an opening. Edwards so good inside.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Doncic against Conley. And here's Reeves outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Here's McDaniels. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jared Vanderbilt picks one up.
Well, McDaniels is a physical player. He doesn't mind getting roughed up a bit while trying to score.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. Connect's checked in for LaRavia. And Vincent is subbed in for Reed. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Lakers trail by 18. And you talk to front office insiders, they'll tell you depth is a necessity for a winning team, Shams.
With more parity, that comes more competition. And I'm told front office executives are continuing to scout players that they feel bring that competitive drive, that desire, that will to want to play and compete on a nightly basis, because these games this season gets long. It's not as frequent when you can just coast through games. You need some real horses to finish the race of the regular season.
Yeah, good point.
Well, guarding a 7-footer like Gobert clean is not easy. So Rudy able to grab the foul.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And so Gobert nails both of them. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo with a screen on Doncic. Back to DiVincenzo. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. DiVincenzo's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
Now here's Doncic. Counted for Vincent.
Good pass from the big man, Ayton. Assists like that really help improve team chemistry.
Doncic against Edwards. An open look for Reed. And it's Connect with a rebound.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Doncic against Edwards. Pass to Vincent. Doncic on the wing. He's got 21. From outside, off the mark. And Shams, as always, it was a pleasure to have you with us here tonight. Thanks for making the time, man.
Of course, B.A. Call me anytime. Let's do this again. I'm always available for you, B.A.
Best to call, text, email, or send a snail mail.
All of the above.
Always a pleasure to hear from Shams. He uncovers some stories that no one else is privy to.
Yeah, I've always been a big fan of his reporting. He's a tireless worker, very detailed, and his integrity is second to none.
Going on the attack, Luka doesn't give them a chance to get between him and the rim.
Lakers trail by 15. Pass to Hachimura. Doncic against Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Yeah, just slick there on the interior. Doncic draws the whistle.
And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Now here's Edwards, coming off a 31-point game against the Lakers.
Reed is so tough to contend with inside. Knows how to put a defender in a tough spot.
It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Hachimura with a screen on Edwards. Doncic into the lane. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up. And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line. Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
The 3, DiVincenzo. No good that time. And so it's Minnesota in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We'll be right back.
You look at the Timberwolves, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Splitting the... And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Timberwolves.
The reserves are playing.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Well, they've got to build a wall immediately because he'll just keep attacking like that if they don't.
On the court for the Timberwolves, DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. Lakers trail by 13. Here's Doncic. The explosion to the rim for Luka.
What energy on the drive from Doncic. Charging in before the defense can seal up the gaps.
Timberwolves shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Outside Edwards. Puts up a 3. And Reeves pulls it down. Reeves has got his 4th rebound in this one. Doncic outside. Ayton, a screen on McDaniels. And they call an illegal screen here. And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. 4th, the Timberwolves.
That kind of efficiency from range is generally an indicator of a dominant offense.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Luka Doncic has studied LeBron James's game for a long time, and now they're teammates. Luka said, it's a dream come true. I always look up to him. I think we both make our teams better. Our IQ is very high. Just having 2 guys like that on the court helps the whole team out. Brian?
Quite a tandem. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And here's Reeves outside. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to DiVincenzo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Edwards. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Doncic. Shoots over DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Edwards. They set the screen. Pass to Randall. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Lakers.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap. And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Well, you can drop DiVincenzo anywhere on the arc, and he'll get it lined up. He knows all the angles.
Doncic passes to Hachimura, and it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And here's Edwards outside. Hook it, and it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 4 assists now tonight.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Vincent outside. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. They trail by 16. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. McDaniels with it. Vincent picks him up. The 3, DiVincenzo. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Ayton, the screen on DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo against Doncic. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter. Outside McDaniels. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Reeves against McDaniels. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Reeves. Ayton with a screen. Reeves, the pass to Ayton. McDaniels with a steal.
Well, the defense baited him into that pass, and he fell into the trap. Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Doncic is doubled. Inside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Pass to Reeves. Ayton, a screen on McDaniels. And Ayton with the stuff.
A nice release from the pick and roll there from Ayton, and he gets rewarded for it.
And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Randall. Randall's got 6 assists now in the game. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Some changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hachimura. Larabia's subbed in for Vincent. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Conley's checked in. Doncic passes to Ayton. Back to Doncic. Ayton, a screen on Gobert. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Conley. And Ayton with the stuff.
And look, Ayton is a big body. So when he sets that well-timed screen, it's not easy to quickly get around it.
Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Reeves. Fires from the wing. And Gobert with the stuff.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Lakers trail by 19. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Shannon's checked in for McDaniels.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Randall, the pass to Conley. And stolen by Vanderbilt.
Well, keeping control of the ball must have been an emphasis for them. Very clean game so far.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Outside Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. For three, Conley. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 7 assists in the game.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Reeves tips it up. Here's Vanderbilt. Here's Larabia. Hits the trifecta. Larabia's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Reeves. And the basket by Edwards. Edwards got 17 points.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
And it's Randall with the jam.
Don't even try to defend that. What a move, Julius Randle.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Some changes now for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Connect comes in for Reeves. And Smart subbed in for Luka Doncic. Vanderbilt, a screen on Conley. Smart with the ball, picked up by Reed. Yep, that one's good. Vanderbilt's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Outside Reed. Pass to Clark. Outside Conley. There's the three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Smart passes to Hayes. Smart against Reed to the middle. Shot clock at 6. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Well, and Smart probably deserves more credit for his ability to run the pick and roll. He's an outstanding decision maker.
Pass to Clark. Down low. And Reed with a basket on the assist by Clark. Reed's got 12 points.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Smart passes to Hayes. Stolen by Conley. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run.
Well, Conley has always been a reliable playmaker. He knows how to set a guy up.
And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. It's a 16-point game. Vanderbilt is screen on Conley. Outside connect. Jacks up a 3. And Conley grabs the miss. Pass to Shannon. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got assist number 8 now on the night. Smart for 3. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Marcus Smart out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Jake LaRavia. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Hayes in at the center position. That's the Laker 5. Reed to screen on Smart. Here's Randall. Got a hand on it. On the wing, Reeves. To the inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, offensively, he's doing his best to keep them in this game, but they might need someone else to step up as well.
Randall deciding where to go with it. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Well, showing off his power. Reed gave the dunk everything he had.
It's Smart on the wing. Reeves against Reed. Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. Now Reeves. Vanderbilt, a screen on Reed. They grab their own miss. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Lakers trail by 16. Smart outside. Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. Outside Reeves. 4-3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 5 rebounds in the game. Smart against Conley. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season, but a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Connect comes in for LaRavia, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Smart. And then for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards is checked in for Clark, and Dillingham subbed in for Shannon. And the free throw, no good. And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Dan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
Here's Doncic. Look at Doncic making himself at home.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. To the paint. Randall with a steal. And here comes the break. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
And Minnesota making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Doncic against Conley. Doncic passes to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Pass to Edwards. Down low. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Yeah, nice timing in the pick and roll. Gobert finishing the job.
Now Doncic. Hayes with a screen on Conley. Doncic passes to Hayes. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got assist number 8 now on the night. Minnesota leading by 14. Randall outside. Pass to Dillingham. And here's Edwards outside. It's Hayes with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Conley. Oh, look at Luka taking the contact and finishing strong.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Connect. Edwards, a pass to Randall. Offline with a three.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Vanderbilt uses the glass to finish the layup. Vanderbilt's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Here's Edwards. The three, Conley. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And the Lakers with some changes. Aiden, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. And Vincent is subbed in for Connect. McDaniels is checked in for Minnesota. Here's Randall. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yes, we've seen the range from Randall, but at his core, he's a big who excels around the hoop.
Hachimura sets a screen. Doncic passes to Hachimura, misses in close. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And here's Edwards. Pass to Dillingham for three. Nails it from three. Dillingham's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Well, in terms of assist numbers, there's been a steady increase for Edwards in his career. Great recognition there.
A nice shot by Doncic.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Here's Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Lets it go from deep. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards has got his 7th assist here tonight.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
To the inside. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
You can tell Doncic trusts his teammates. He'll get them looks and doesn't insist on doing everything himself.
Pass to Dillingham. Back to Randall. And here's Edwards outside. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Hachimura sets a screen. Doncic. Gobert pulls it down. Minnesota leading by 17. Hachimura against Randall. 6 to shoot. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
I like the defensive effort, but with his size and experience, Randall beats them clean inside.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Time now to present our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
What an impressive performance for him tonight, particularly on the scoreboard. But understand, the team's unselfish play, the ball movement, the player movement allowed him to convert consistently on the offensive end.
You know, I got to applaud his incredible energy out there tonight. Losing again was not an option for him. He wouldn't settle for anything other than a win. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Graham.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton. A definite upgrade, B.A. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Now here's Edwards. Not a lot of room. Gobert. And he powers it down. One-handed.
Yeah, Gobert making good on the threat of his height and length. Just hammering it down.
And it's Doncic on the drive.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Randall with it. Outside Edwards. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Timberwolves ball. At the line for the Timberwolves.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. We've seen Anthony Edwards dramatically increase his rate of three-point attempts.
Yeah, Brian, while also increasing his percentage. It makes him that much more dangerous as a scorer. We know he can finish around the rim, and that creates a pick-your-poison situation for the defense.
Lakers trail by 17.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Timberwolves.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my!
Assisted.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Can't hit it. So it's Minnesota now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Hachimura with a screen on DiVincenzo. Doncic passes to Reeves. And he nails it! And here's Minnesota now. 16-point lead. Outside, DiVincenzo. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.